Recruitment locating prospective candidates. Our next step is recruitment and selection is to locate a pool of prospective job candidates. These steps, the actual recruiting may use a variety of sources. Some of the more popular ones are advertising, employee referrals, online sites, and private employment agencies. So, internal sources, one of the most popular methods of locating sales recruit is through employee referral programs. These are relatively quick and inexpensive. Internal recruitment sources come from the inside the company. They include present employees, friends of employees, and former applicants. So the promotion, demotions, and transfer also can be provided applicants for the department or divisions within the organization. So some companies pay finder's fee to an employee for recommending someone who is later hired. So that is like this is the source of job applicants in two respects. So current employees can refer friends to the organization, and they also can become applicants by the applying for the job, like for promotion. So recruiting for positions above the initial entry sales position almost always comes from the within the sales force. So the case for promotion from within the rest on several sound arguments. So like uh, we can say that the recruit internally is to transfer current sales personnel without promotion. So transfer are often important for providing salespeople with a more broad-based view of the organization necessary for future promotions. So external sources can be like in through the advertisements. One way to produce a large pool of applicants in a short time is by advertising. So advertising usually requires extensive screening procedures to identify a reasonable number of prospective candidates. So recruiting through the external sources, recruiting internally does not always produce enough qualified job applicants. So therefore, the organization need to recruit from external recruitment sources. Like recruiting from the outside has a number of advantages, including bringing new people with new ideas to the organization. Hiring an already trained salesperson is often cheaper and easier, particularly when the organization has immediate demand. And we can say that the various sources like advertisements, online also, the internet provides potentially effective and a relatively inexpensive way to recruit. So the company can list their job openings and bulletin boards or in job banks such as Monster, Naukri.com, LinkedIn, etc. are there. Private employment agencies, private consultancy or agency are the main source. The fees can be paid by the employer or the job seeker. So fees vary, but typically 15 to 20% of the first year earning or 1 month salary. They may ask private agencies. So college and universities, a popular one in which college students can be hired at a lower salaries than experienced salespeople. So campus placement can be helpful. So they can be offer a sales internship as well as to allow company and the student to see whether match exists. Career fairs, like career fairs, for example, Udyog Mela, Job Mela will be there. No, several employers are bound together in one location for a recruiting purpose. And professional societies, organizations such as sales and marketing executives international meet regularly and provide the opportunity to establish contacts with the professional sales executives. So who may provide the names of the prospective sales people. Computer rosters, like it's a computerized matchmaking service. Computer technology is being used by an increasing number of college placement centers and employment agencies. For example, career service in a website portal which is accessible by all the students in college. Selection, evaluating, and hiring. The third step in the recruitment and selection model is selection. As part of selection process, various tools are used to evaluate the job candidates in terms of job qualifications and to provide a relative ranking compared with other candidates. So, a selection of salespeople was often thought to be an easy decision. The sales managers interview applicants, size them up, and let gut reactions guide to the choice. So, selection process can be consist of receiving the applications, initial interviews, in-depth interviews, testing, reference checks, and lastly, physical examinations. So screening resumes and applications, the pool of prospective salespeople generated in the recruitment phase often must be drastically reduced before engaging in time-consuming, expensive evaluation procedures, such as like personal interviews. Initial and sales recruits may be screened based on reviews of resumes, or we can say that an application form. So in analyzing resumes, sales managers check job qualifications and the degree of career progress by the applicants and the frequency of the job change. So consistency also matters for the organization. Consistency of the employee also matters for the organization. So a job application form can be designed to gather all the pertinent information and exclude unnecessary information. Interviews, because interpersonal communication and relationship are a fundamental part of the sales job, so it is only natural for sales managers to weigh interviews results heavily in the selection process. Initial interviews, these initial interviews are typified by the one campus interviews conducted by the most sales recruiters. They are like brief, less than an hour. So they may like initial interviews for like writing skills, or we can say that your testing abilities. Intensive interviews, one or more intensive interviews may be conducted to get an in-depth look at the candidates. Often this involves multiple sequential interviews by the several executives or several managers at the company's facilities. Testing to overcome the pitfalls of subjectivity and a potential lack of critical analysis of job candidates. So many firms use a test as a part of the selection process. Selection test may be designed to measure intelligence, aptitudes, personality, and other interpersonal factors. Assessment centers, assessment centers offers a set of well-defined procedures for using techniques such as group discussions, business games, stimulation, presentations, and role-playing exercises for the purpose of employee selection or development. For sometimes it also includes the solving the case studies. So the participant performance is evaluated by the group of assessors. Background investigation, this is reference check. Like companies check the background of the selected candidates, experience, education, his criminal career, and usually this is to check the whether the candidate has genuine experience or all the information given by the candidate is correct. Physical examination, this is done before a final selection to check whether the candidate is physically fit for the job and to check if suffers from any disease in general. Selection decision and a job offer. So when making the selection decision, sales managers must evaluate candidates' qualifications relative to characteristics considered most important for the job, or must meet minimum levels to be successful. So after evaluating, the sales manager may be ready to offer a job to one or more candidates. So what are the challenges in Salesforce selection? The most important challenge are the determination of the characteristics that differentiate candidates who perform better. So measuring these characteristics, evaluation of the motivation level of the candidates for the job, and organization. So followed by a decisions on who will make the ultimate decisions. So though the salesperson should possess certain skills. What matters most is whether or not the candidates has the motivation to apply those skills to the sales job. So the identification of these skills require deep deliberation and in-depth analysis. Sales training as a crucial investment. Most organizations need a sales training of some type, perhaps because of inadequacies of current training programs or and because new salespeople have joined the organization. Thus, an ongoing need exists to conduct a sales training to improve sales performance. So, sales training is the effort an employer puts forth to provide a salespeople job-related culture, skill, knowledge, and attitudes that should result in improved performance in the selling environment. So basically, sales training is designed to change or reinforce behavior that makes salespeople more efficiently achieve their job goals. So, like salespeople are trained to perform activities they would not normally undertake. So, in addition, training is used to reinforce currently successful sales practices. Managing the sales training process. The sales training process is depicted as a 6 interrelated steps. Assess training needs, set training objectives, evaluate training alternatives, design the sales training program, perform a sales training, and conduct follow-up and evaluation.